What is going on, my Z Ninjas? Today we are going to be reviewing the Star Wars The Black Series, Star Wars The Clone Wars 332nd Ahsoka Trooper. I found this at Crush Collectibles, and I gotta say, this looks so good. I've been searching Walmart, Target, Walgreens for this figure, and they did not have it anywhere. And he looks so good. So here's a from the box. Here's the side of the box with some very cool looking artwork. You could see Republic gunship in the background during the Siege of Mandalore. Very cool looking. Here's the back of the box with a quick little read up. I'll leave you guys 5 seconds to read it. Pause if you want to. You guys read it? Okay, good. So yeah, here's the back of the box, looking very cool. With some cool artwork. Here's the other side of the box. Here's the top of the box. And here's the bottom with all the warning, blah stuff no one cares about. But anyways, let's get this figure out of the box. And be careful with knives. Let's open this guy up. Give me a minute to get him out of the plastic. Looking at the details, it looks like a 501st clone trooper, but with the 332nd, with the Ahsoka looking head. And as you can see, the paint job is not clean, but that's actually good because they did it in a rush. You could see some paint splotches here, but it's intentional, so that's why I'm not gonna complain. Some more paint splotches here. More paint splotches here. It looks like it was done in a rush, which is accurate to the show. And it does look really nice, the orange on the helmet. So yeah, that's like one of the most unique parts about this figure is the orange face print. Orange paint on the face. And here we got some lines here, very nice looking. Very nice sculpting back here, although I cannot get over how good this paint job looks for it being rushed. So yeah, that's the helmet. And down here we got the stripes of the 501st Legion, which is crudely painted. Very nice looking. And you could see on his shoulder pads some dents here, looking like he's been through battles. Here's his back thing, with some nice sculpting all throughout it. Another shoulder pad for the blue, the 501st Legion, very nice looking, and some paint scratching here. Very simple shoulder pads, but they look nice. A belt with a bunch of pouches and pockets, and a thermal detonator here. Excuse me a sec. So yeah, we got a belt with some nice looking pouches and a thermal detonator here. Moving down to the legs, we get 2 blue stripes, and on his thigh guard, some blue stripes on his knee pads, very nice looking, crudely painted, some scratch stuff, and the blue stripes continuing all the way down to his shin guards, very nice looking. Same thing on the other side. It's a simple design, but it's a good design for the 501st Legion. Well, 332nd with this helmet. And for the bottom of his feet, just plain white, not much going on. But overall, this looks like a simple yet amazing design with this face print. Now let's move on to the accessories. Moving on to the accessories, we get 2 blasters. We get this smaller blaster, which came with Echo. It's a pretty small coming blaster, which looks nice, some pretty nice sculpting. You could put the clip in here. And he could grip onto it fairly well, I assume. Just put it here. His finger's a little tight. There we go. And you got this trooper gripping his small blaster like this. So yeah, there we go. As simple as that. Next, we got his longer blaster, which looks a lot cooler. Ooh, this big rifle. And it looks like it has a flashlight underneath here. Or it could be used as a grip. Like, just slide his hand through here. Man, this finger's tight. And there you go with some prying. I got him gripping onto his big blaster. As simple as that. Which looks really cool and menacing. Well, when you get to pose it right. But this is just a rough idea of how to do it. But yeah, we go over the accessories. Now let's move on to the articulation. Moving on to the articulation, we're going to start up and work our way down. So for looking up, you could look up about this much. Look down about... Not at all. Well, very little, but it's like pretty much like looking... He cannot look down at all. No, he could look up a little bit, but looking down, just very little bit. And there is a blank head underneath here. Although, why don't they make the helmets removable and count that as an accessory, and make another clone head? Because I'm sure they could do it, because they're clones. They all look the same. I'm sure it won't be that hard. Why don't they do that? I don't know. But yeah, he can move 360, head pivot, and a little bit. He could do 360 with his arm like this. Very nice. His arms could go about this much, although his shoulder pads would get bunched up, so I suggest just move it up like this, above this armor piece. He's got a swivel here, which I think is pretty cool. That's new. Elbow swivel here. Pretty cool. Bends 90 degrees as it should. And we got wrist hinge like this and wrist swivel. Very nice. Next, for torso articulation, he could crunch forward about this much. He could crunch back about that much. He could do side to side pivot pretty good. All of these new figures are tight, but I'm sure that they'll get looser and easier to move over time. Next, he could kick forward about this much, but his leg would kick out. Yeah, he could kick forward like this, pretty much all the way up. Like he's the dancer, almost. So yeah, that's pretty cool. He could kick back about this much, almost all the way, but still kicking out to the side a little bit, because this plate is going against this plate here. Next, he could kind of do the splits. Almost do the splits. He's got single jointed knees with a knee swivel. Pretty cool. And of course, he's got... Maybe it'll be looser in this one. Yeah, he's got some ankle hinge, though this one is super tight. Yeah, he's got ankle hinge here, up like this, down like this, and some ankle pivot. Very nice. And that's about it for the articulation. Now let us move on to final thoughts. Moving on to final thoughts. Overall, it has great paint, some pretty average accessories, and some pretty decent, albeit tight articulation. Although that's how you know it's good, when the joints are tight. Just give it time and I'm sure that the joints will loosen up. Overall, I give this a 7 out of 10. I wish the helmet was removable. That's pretty much my... And I wish it came with something else. Maybe like a jetpack. Those are my only two minor gripes about it. But overall, I think this is a great figure. And I especially love that face paint. Anyways, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. And if you liked it, be sure to hit the like. Comment down below what you think about this figure. And I'll see you guys next time. And as always, may the force be with you.